Don't be scared. Whoever you are, do not be scared of this soulmate. Okay? You have a soulmate that is in your energy. 1111. I just saw it. It was on my timer. You have a soulmate that is here to set you free from bondage, that's here to set you free from poverty, to set you free from something unexpected. Hold on. I was not expecting that at the door. Let me make sure this is on. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I think it's on, y'all, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Um, you're the star. Okay, there's something about you being the star, and you can't go wrong if you just be yourself. Okay, it's giving OA, Alpha and Omega. All right, AO, but I think it's supposed to be OA. Okay, the Omega and the Alpha. Supposed to be Omega first. Something is supposed to be reversed. And I was hearing something's supposed to sound like music to your ears. If it doesn't sound like music to your ears, let me rewind. Okay, with things being the Alpha and Omega, it's really supposed to be flipped. But due to conditioning and programming, being raised and taught that the alpha comes first, the man comes first, the man is the head, and so forth. Um, it's not that that's not true, but in order for that to be true, the omega must be put first. Okay, the womb has to be put first. And so when that step is skipped and it's not honored or it's not taken care of, then the alpha's manifestation in this realm is hindered. Okay, it prevents certain doors um, from opening up. So I'm picking up on this energy of it's best if someone remains single, unhinged in the public eye to protect you. And this is where it may get hesitant because you may feel like, well, why does someone have to work so hard to protect their reputation and whatever, whatever? There's so many variables you do not have that we can't get into over one reading, okay? But whatever comes along with the territory, you're going to meet someone that doesn't want to put you in that scenario where whatever comes with the territory of their life is affecting you. Okay? If there's a legal dispute, they don't want you a part of it. If it's about having karmics around them, they don't want you to be bothered with it. If it's something to do with, people just being very disrespectful, having a lack of integrity, they don't want you to feel the scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? Where then now people are bullying you and attacking you and bothering you. Because right now this person is very ambitious. This person, it may be borderline excessive, right? They're excessively addicted to their ambition, and they're already at the end of their rope, trying to see something into fruition in their work sector, and they know how the game is played. So to the outside world, they want to see the alpha and omega dynamic where the alphas are being used to oppress the omegas, right? But this person doesn't participate in that narrative. And so their way of speaking out or displaying their disapproval of that narrative is through their work. And so a big part of their divine purpose is to give a message, but but to do it in a folly way, right? Maybe it's a comedian relief, maybe it's a romantic relief, or where it's like it's hidden in the message, or it's encrypted in the message. And so if you look at the moral of the story, you would see, right, that yes, these bad things are going on in the world, but there's a character in the narrative or in the story that upholds the justice, that upholds, you know, the integrity of life, the journey, and the lessons that we learn along the way. So you will see somewhere in this person's creative expression, whatever creative expression, whether it's singing, performing, whether it's anything, it's definitely giving me entertainment, because usually I'm not talking about just like an industry. It's the storyteller, telling of stories, you know. They don't want stories to be told that don't perpetuate a narrative of certain people being the villain and certain people being the heroes, or certain people being the bottom feeders and certain people being above. So the only way to put out that story or to tell a different narrative is to sprinkle it in there some way, somehow. So if you're constantly asking yourself, is someone playing me, or are they serious? Is it genuine or isn't genuine? I do feel like the biggest answer for you is coming in the form of what you know. It's not just this lifetime that you have to remember. Look back at history. Look back at entertainment. Look back at how once upon a time, how did people bring awareness? It was through entertainment. It was through being able to tell a story. Do you know how many people in theater alone told the story of the nobles or the kings or the people that were in power, playing in their face right in front of them to the people through comedic relief? You see what I'm saying? And to be able to convey that message and display that and it be believable, where it invokes an emotion, is art. So yes, if someone is offended, they're going to try to affect your money. If someone is bothered, they're going to try to hurt the person that you love, your family, your relationships. And they're going to paint a narrative that makes you feel like you don't know if you should trust something, or you don't know if you should trust this person. And so to prove to you that this person doesn't have any intentions of manipulating you, to love you for free. That's what I'm getting here. There's this energy of like loving you for free, where someone isn't trying to force you into submission, into their reality, into their world. They're not. If a person, like this person is saying, if I wanted this to go to hell, if I wanted this relationship to be doomed from the start, I would put you in those lights. I would put you in that position where other people could tear you down. But because I value you, and I've done it this way already, and I've seen how no matter what narrative you put out, people are still going to speculate. They're still going to say other things, and eventually it's going to eat away at you. And you may be saying to yourself, you may have said to yourself before, I can handle it. I can take it. Who cares? No. I'm speaking to someone where you know what comes with the territory. And so you don't need the validation of the public eye or the public people. You don't need it. Matter of fact, I feel like for you, the only thing that you care about when it comes to making your decisions is making sure it's fair. Something about fair. Like morality is big for you. Making sure that someone is going about it the right way. Making sure one door is closed before opening another one. So it's just making sure that there's no karma associated with it. And I feel like that's kind of the deliberation that you're going through right now with your higher self and yourself. Eight of Swords, yes. So I feel like you're tackling a limited belief system right now. Okay. And a part of that limited belief system is associated with you believing that a choice that you make is meant to 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 result in an equal consequence. That's a belief system that was conditioned to you, right? Someone else's commandments that was given to you as a doctrine. Because if we're talking about defying gravity here, and if you're born into this life free, if God says you're born into this life free and you're made in the image of God, how can someone else's commandments over your actions dictate right and wrong? When you place your belief system in those things that control you and govern you. But when you decide what governs you and controls you, then that means you have to go through the deliberation process and sit with yourself and ask yourself what lies beneath. If the reason why you want to be seen in the public eye is something that you want for yourself, or is it something that is there some type of point that you're trying to prove about your worth to the world? There's internal dialogues and questions that are coming up during this time. And I feel like the only truth will set you free as you take this next leap, as you make this next decision. I feel like your integrity is being tested at this moment because you're going to get exactly what you give. If you give justly, you will get justice. If you give, if you know exactly the reason why you're doing something, then you can expect the outcome to match it. So, what has you hesitant? Let's see. What has you hesitant? Queen of Wands. Yes. What has you hesitant is trying to determine if you're being chosen just as a power play or as a power move when it comes to like career and success. Is someone using you for power? Is someone using your power? It's not seduction because I don't feel like you're seducing anyone. What I'm seeing here is you asking yourself, is someone partnering with you or dating with you because they want power for their own greed to get them to open doors in their life? Is someone trying to get the milk without having to buy the cow? I feel like you're trying to determine that. It's if you're trying to determine or decipher someone's motives, their intentions. But I can see their intentions very clear. But then why don't you trust? And it has something to do with the secrecy of it. Right? Someone feeling in control of the narrative. The question is, do you trust the person that is controlling the narrative? If you know the truth, Is it something that has to be proclaimed to the world? Or is it good enough that you know the truth? That's a question only you can answer. If someone's honest with you and they tell you, yes, I have an insatiable desire to remove every chain, to chase my dreams, to be relieved from poverty and bondage, to do it to no extent, to do it to no end, even when I feel like I'm going to give up, not to give up, to be unstoppable. If someone omits that truth, if someone says that straight out, the universe acknowledges that. And do you know why? That's the question that you're meant to ask. Because only a divine being will know why. A karmic will try to change a person's truth into what they want it to be. They will try to say, well, that's not right. You shouldn't do that because of the limited belief systems. Well, you shouldn't want it for those reasons. You should want it for this reason. You can't dictate someone's truth. The universe recognizes truth. The universe brings you exactly what you know you want. And so anytime you partner with someone that is in strife or conflict with that truth, it creates delays and blockages for you. So if that's your truth, and you date someone that feels like the reason why you're doing it should be restricted, like, oh, that's just too much power, or oh, that's just too much, or oh, you shouldn't do that, that's not right, then that means they are bound by certain belief systems that prevent them from seeing that the only thing the universe acknowledges is truth. And if that's the only thing that the universe acknowledges, then everything else is a construct of the mind that's conditioned and taught. It is not one that's real. Those are limited. Those are limits to a creator that made you limitless. And that is why a karmic and a divine being struggle with coexistence, cohabitation, because one has to dominate the other. One has to try to checkmate the other. But when you are yin and yang, when you are okay with your alpha, when you feel as if your alpha is prioritizing you and protecting you and doing their job, you're not in strife with it. You're not at war with yourself. You trust each other's decision making. You gotta allow a lot of power in you. And everything that comes out of this person's mouth, you're processing it. Your operating system, you're processing it at a rapid speed, and every confirmation is coming out. Lie detector, no lies detected. Oh my God. Which forces the mirror back on you. And then you're saying, well, where is this hesitation coming from? You know where it's coming from? Self-worth. If no lies are detected, then the question becomes, do you believe that you deserve it? Do you believe that you deserve to have someone authentic? Authenticity is not for the world. Authenticity is an intimate relationship between you and the universe, you and the divine. Do you believe that you deserve someone authentic in the eyes of God, the divine, the universe, whatever you call it, source? Or do you value a person's image of authenticity? Damn. I mean, when you put it like that, spirit. When you put it like that, spirit, what can you say? The moon. Sheesh. Let me tell you something. What's for you is not for nobody else. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? What is for you is not for anybody else. The world would want to know. People would want to know. And they want to know because you're attractive, okay? You're powerful, and they want to know how you did it, how you got that way. It's in you, it's not on you. And so you can't teach what ain't in other people. You can make a book, you can write a poem, you can create a movie, you can give it to them, but you can't do it for them. So telling them will never work, because when you have to tell someone something, that is equivalent. The universe acknowledges that as you doing the work for them. Them getting a hall pass into realms and rooms and spaces that they did not study to show themselves approved for. They didn't spend the quality time for it. So how can you give something away? It's impossible. The only thing you would be given from is from yourself. And at some point, the very same people you try to save, help, or help them see, or do it for them will turn on you. That is the effect. But you can use your power to work with the universe, where that karma doesn't have to find you. And it's going to come from the moon energy. See what I'm saying? All about perspective. So I see you feeling sparked. I see you feeling inspired. And I see the universe giving you answers at this time. You've asked the right questions. And the right questions that you've been asking is how? How am I to use my inheritance, my affluence, my this, my that, my beauty, my confidence? How am I to utilize this? How does the creator utilize everything that it is? It moves in silence. It moves in the unseen realm. It performs wonders. Majority, as a collective, we've learned on our journey that majority of our blessings, it was always right in front of us. We just couldn't see it for whatever reason. But if we became curious enough, we would be able to discern and decipher what exactly we were missing. And it's not the closer that you look at it, because the closer that you look at something, the easier it is to deceive you. It's when you let it go. It's when you stop trying. It's when you let things be. It's when you allow the story to play out. Okay? What they're saying is that many karmics have used blueprints to control the narrative. And right now they're all paying the piper. Those that were considered good, those that were considered to have it all figured out, those that were masquerading as the divine feminine energy, as the Omega. Who was really who here? Was it Eve or was it the serpent? So the serpent gave that knowledge, that seed, planted that seed, and let Eve eat of it. And Eve did exactly what she was going to do, use it to get what she wants. But if the serpent didn't give it, Eve wouldn't have it to manipulate. creation was always hers. So instead of giving it away this time, let Eve unlock it for herself. Okay? Since you have her attention, let her unlock it for herself. That's the best way you're going to help her. And the only way she's going to thrive and be the best that she can be is if you remove yourself from the equation. Now, I'm not saying that you are to remove yourself and not take with you what's yours. But what I'm saying is allowing her to have the reality that she wanted so bad is the only way she's going to learn life lessons. And so if you're constantly there telling her, or anyone for that matter, what they should or shouldn't do, they never learn. They never grow. They never evolve. It feels like you're about to say goodbye. Yeah, the truth is you're about to say goodbye. Six of Wands. Holding on for dear life here. So some of you guys are allowing your divine masculine to do what they have to do to close that chapter in their life. And you may feel like, you know what, it's not, there's a better way, there's an easier way. There is no better way. There is no easier way. This is something that you can't even use your power for. I feel like if your person wanted to use and manipulate your power to fix their situation, they would. And so them not trying to hold on to you and bring you and force you into their world and use you as a good luck charm, that is the act of unconditional love. Not doing that to you is an act of unconditional, no matter how powerful you are. And this is why, no matter what people may say about this person, you'll never believe it. Because you know them on the inside. There isn't a narrative that can be spent. There isn't a picture that can be taken. There's nothing that can happen. Like, this is deep. Attraction. You're my little secret. And that's how we should keep it. Never let them know. Never let it show that you know that I know. You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. Damn. Jaded. Ooh. I'm not at a place in my life where I can provide love to a partner because I'm still stuck in the past. So this is someone that feels this call. Shot clock. They are in a relationship with someone that's jaded. Don't want to let them go. And just like you are a gift from the universe. And it was prophesied in both of your stories, your life stories, that you would be like a gift from the universe to anyone, to the right one. And when you met the right one, this person would recognize at first sight that you are a gift from the universe. Every last other person you've ever dated would not be able to see that you are a gift from the universe, and you would feel like they fumbled your heart over and over and over again because they didn't know that you were a gift from the universe. They wouldn't be able to connect with your power. They would either try to tear you down or dim you or make you irrelevant, cast you out. But the right one, they would recognize at first sight, you are a gift from the fucking universe. They wouldn't dare fumble it. But they do have to say goodbye to someone. Ego. They have to surrender their ego, the picture, the image. They know in order to be with you, we have culture and travel. God damn, in order to be with you, they have to surrender their ego. And they will. This is like you. This is someone for you. They will do something they have never thought they were capable of doing. There's distance between you and this person, either physical or it's not spiritual, it's physical distance. Ooh, they feel like you are a wonder. Like they've been wandering in this entire world looking for you, waiting for you. And it's been like, I'm bored of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. There's so much that this person wants to experience. There's more. And this person has struggled with finding like they found home. You are this person's home. They're tired. I'm lost without you. Not you. They know that I've been looking for you and all the wrong people. They know that. And all those people are jaded. And they feel like they finally found you. Your career, their career brought you guys to each other. I'm telling you, this is a magical energy here. Toxic. Would you want to expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that I deserve to be with? Culture. You know how I told you some of the limited belief systems that I feel like this person is thinking of as well? Maybe there was something like you got to be from a certain culture, right? Or you have to be from a certain expectation, breed, upbringing. This person was raised. They're healing that part of them where they believe you got to be near them so they can control. You got to be a part of their group so they can, know what you do. So they just stop looking. They're just not attracted to a certain type anymore. Maybe you have a completely different ethnicity. I don't know. But whatever they used to identify with, they feel like it's toxic, but they're not going to hide from you. They're going to tell you that they're going to show you exactly who they are. They're going to show you the beast. This is someone that's about to show you the motherfucking beast. This is who I am. This is how I was raised. This is what I am. But I will put all of that aside. This is like someone putting aside their whole beastlyhood. And they won't try to control you, possess you. They won't embarrass you. They won't put you in harm's way. They will protect you. Oh my God. I gotta go. I have to go. This is so beautiful, but I have to go. Love you. Bye.